Hi there, everyone. It's Brady here. Voice of ACL Bradley James, Jamie Ulrich. Been around the block the past year or so, but this is not me talking to you all as a character right now. This is me speaking to you all as Brady, the creator of the All-Star Call League. Um, no doubt by the time this is coming out, this is going to be coming out after the Grand Slam and everything else that's most likely going to be coming out for Grand Slam week. So this will be the last bit of content for Grand Slam week. And I'm putting that as a footnote right now. This right here, this is the last thing ACL related that I am going to be releasing officially until Season 5 hits. So, consider this a little thank you notice for following this entire season. Or if you've been following ACL over the past few years, thank you. I appreciate all of that a lot. But this season has definitely been a very interesting season. It's been one of my most interesting ones to work with, both from a creative standpoint and from a booking standpoint and a perspective overall. It's been one of my favorite seasons overall. And it really just boils down to the fact that I felt very creatively invigorated to do this. I felt very revived in a sense in order to do this, and I felt very competitive in a sense in my storytelling of what I wanted to do this year. Compared to the last few years, that I've basically been trying to up my game every single year with how it goes about, and yeah, this year's Grand Slam was basically part of that. It was basically all part of me just wanting to try my best in order to up my game every single year. And, well, I feel like I could go nowhere but reach my peak, essentially, when it comes to this, especially when it comes to how I ended off this year's Grand Slam. By the way, I do understand about how a lot of people may be frustrated with how the ending to the Grand Slam played out, and how, well, for the second year in a row, the bad guys won. And all I'm going to say is this. Season 5? Season 5 is basically going to be the apex of where this has all been going. So for a lot of people saying that, oh, you're letting the bad guys win all the time, this is bad, what are you doing? All I'm going to say is this. Look out for Season 5 next year. And of course, it's official as of when this video goes out. We are officially going to be going on a 4-month hiatus, or rather a 3-month hiatus until the draft in April. Because when this comes out, it's going to be January, and it's going to be basically the start of the new year, and technically it'll be 3 months. So it's going to be a little bit of a shorter break this year, but yeah. Yeah. To everyone who's been following ACL this past season, thank you for sticking around for it, even though it has been getting a little bit iffy. I do recognize that, and I do realize we have sort of pushed the bar a little bit, but thank you nonetheless. As usual, thank you very much to D-Wall, Eddieback, Zahaya, Hickid, V-Puck, Charles, Rick, Jason, everyone from VWU and Call Stars for helping out with, from a booking perspective, from a show perspective, and from just, in general, helping me out over the past year. It's definitely been it's actually been very helpful. It's actually sort of, in a sense, revitalized myself in terms of getting myself out there. I sort of hit a low point sometime last year mentally, and that kind of showed in how I was sort of making a few mistakes. And I feel glad for the fact that, like, from what I've heard from a lot of people before this came out, that the Grand Slam this year was a lot more focused, and I hope that with what I've been doing this year for the Grand Slam, especially Grand Slam week, you've all been enjoying it. I know we released 0 Hour earlier this week, and I hope that a lot of you enjoyed 0 Hour, because I'm hoping to make that a mainstay for CPVs going forward, if not for at least the big 4 CPVs going forward. So let me know how you all like 0 Hour and everything, because this is going to be very much something I want to keep on pushing out in terms of, like, big events going forward. But, yeah. In terms of ACL content, yeah, we're on a break for 3 months. Aside from crossover shows, like, of course, we have Heroes Paradise 2 coming up later on this month, and that's obviously going to be something that's going to be one of the last things I'm going to be working semi on. But in terms of, like, regular content, that's not going to be starting up until April, so we're on a break till then, don't worry. But If you guys want to know what I'm going to be doing in my 3-month break, there's actually something that I've been wanting to break out here for quite some time. For the past year, nearly a year and a half at this point, I've been doing a daily vlog on a separate channel, and while I don't like to go plugging it around all that too much because of the fact that, well, I kind of don't like pushing it, this is something that I've actually been working on almost as equally as much as ACL, and I kind of do want to plug it a little bit because I do talk a lot about the backstage stuff or the behind-the-scenes aspects about working on ACL on that vlog. So the vlog channel is called Brad and Pals. It's a vlog channel wherein I talk about a lot of my personal stuff, I get a lot of my friends involved, and more often than not, it basically just plays a little bit of a behind-the-scenes while ACL is up and running. And if you want to know a little bit of the behind-the-scenes process about how Grand Slam week came about and how everything pretty much went about, including the trials and tribulations of getting the actual recordings for the Grand Slam done and dusted, it's all up there on the Brad and Pals channel. Hopefully by the time this comes out, it'll be all up to date with going into the new year, so keeping my fingers crossed that that's the case. But yeah, if you're interested at all in what my personal life is like, and if you're interested at all in the behind-the-scenes stuff of ACL, that is where you'll be finding it. And it will be continued to be updated during the seasonal break period of ACL. So if you have any question as to what I do outside of ACL, there's your tidbit. In terms of what I'm going to be doing is outside of ACL at this point, I'm still going to be active in the virtual wrestling community. You're still going to hear my voice pop around in terms of DCA, a lot of different shows like DCA, CCL. I might pop around in UWL and possibly WWA when it starts up. But my appearances are going to be very sporadic because I want to actually take like a proper break because I haven't exactly had the best sort of break ever since ACL started. I have a lot of video games to catch up on, I have a lot of things, and I'm going to go see my fiance in the last 2 weeks of February, which will be documented on the vlog, so if you're interested in that type of stuff, please feel free to go on to that channel. I will be more than happy to show you all how my trip to the United States will be, and how, well, my travels to the great wonders of the US of A go. But yeah. As of right now, ACL is on its seasonal break. I'm still going to be popping around. The vlog channel will be in the description, and if you're interested in all of that, I would highly suggest subscribing to it because there will be video updates, if not semi-daily, it'll be somewhat weekly. So it'll be, if not somewhat daily, it'll be weekly. There'll be large uploads during the week, and I would very much appreciate any and all people who are interested in it to go follow that, because that is as much a passion project as ACL is, and I would love that. But yeah, in terms of that, ACL is on the break, and in terms of when you'll be seeing us again, it'll be in April as usual for the draft, and as always, peace.